Hello, guys. You know what's crazy? Sonia and Maurice teaming up on projects now. Like these two together, the energy is about to be different. When you think about it, both of them have their own unique style and way of doing things. So seeing them work collectively is something we didn't really see coming. It's like when two powerful forces come together, you just know something special is going to happen. The way they've been moving lately, you can tell they are putting in serious work behind the scenes. And honestly, fans are already excited to see what they are going to bring to the table. This collaboration is definitely going to shake things up in the industry, and we are here for it. The chemistry between them seems natural, and that's what makes good partnerships. When people complement each other's strengths, magic happens, and that's exactly what we're expecting from Sonia and Maurice working together on this project. But real talk though, once you blow up on social media, people will talk. That's just how it is. You can't post your whole life and expect silence. The moment you decide to share your personal moments, your achievements, your lifestyle, everything becomes public discussion. It's the price that comes with putting yourself out there for the world to see. Some people will love you, some will criticize you, and some will just watch from a distance. That's the reality of social media fame. You open your life to millions of people, and everyone has an opinion about what you do, how you dress, who you're with, where you go. It doesn't matter if you're doing good or bad, people will always have something to say. So celebrities really need to understand this before they start sharing everything online. Once it's out there, it belongs to the public, and the commentary will come whether you like it or not. And when that fame hits, oh, it hits different. You better know how to carry yourself because the pressure is real. It's not just about enjoying the spotlight and the attention. There's a whole other side to it that people don't see. When you get popular, everything changes. Your privacy becomes limited. Your freedom to move around freely gets restricted, and people start watching your every move with a magnifying glass. You can't just wake up and do whatever you want anymore without thinking about how it will look to the public. The expectations become higher, the standards become stricter, and the judgment becomes harsher. That's why it's so important to prepare yourself mentally before the fame comes, because once it hits, there's no going back. You're in the public eye permanently, and how you handle that pressure will determine whether you rise or fall. Honestly, handling fame is not a joke at all, especially when young people are looking up to you, watching every move you make. It becomes more than just about you at that point. You become an example, whether you asked for it or not. These young ones see you as inspiration, as someone they want to be like, and that adds a whole different layer of responsibility. You can't just live recklessly anymore because your actions have consequences beyond yourself. What you post, what you say, how you behave, it all influences those who admire you. And the scary part is, you might not even realize how much impact you have on them until something happens. So when you're in that position of influence, you have to be intentional about the message you're sending out. It's a heavy burden to carry, knowing that people are modeling their lives after yours. Imagine being someone's role model and they put you on a pedestal. One wrong step and it's everywhere. That kind of pressure can break people. You're human, you make mistakes, but when you're famous, those mistakes get magnified 100 times. What would be a small issue for a regular person becomes headline news for a celebrity. Social media doesn't forget, and people don't forgive easily. They hold you to standards that are sometimes impossible to meet, expecting you to be perfect all the time. But nobody is perfect, and that's where the struggle comes in. You want to be authentic and be yourself, but you also know that one slip up can damage your reputation forever. That constant fear of messing up, of disappointing the people who believe in you, of losing everything you've worked for, it's mentally exhausting. Many celebrities have crumbled under this kind of pressure because it's just too much to handle alone. You have to move carefully in public when you're famous. Every small thing becomes a big thing. You understand? A simple conversation can be twisted into drama. A casual outing can turn into a scandal. Even the way you smile or don't smile in public can be analyzed and interpreted in ways you never intended. That's how intense it gets. You can't just be spontaneous or carefree anymore because everything is being watched and recorded. Someone always has a camera ready. Someone is always waiting for that one moment they can capture and share online. And once it's online, the story takes on a life of its own. People add their own interpretations, create narratives, and before you know it, something completely innocent has been turned into a controversy. So celebrities have to constantly think before they act, speak, or even react to situations. It's like walking on eggshells every single day of your life. So Maurice Sam dropped a new movie on his channel, I Know Tell. This is something he's been working on, and finally, it's out for everyone to watch. The fact that he's releasing it on his own channel shows that he's taking control of his content and connecting directly with his audience. It's a smart move because fans get to access it easily, and he gets to share his work without waiting for traditional platforms. Maurice has always been about putting in the work and delivering quality content, and this movie seems to be another example of that. The title alone, Man of the Tale, already creates curiosity. What's the story about? What does the tale represent? Is it emotional, dramatic, or does it have a deeper meaning? These are questions people are already asking before even watching. And that's good marketing right there, getting people curious and eager to see what it's all about. The thumbnail alone is giving something serious. Like, you can just tell the story is going to be different from what we're used to. Sounds are important because they're the first thing people see, and Maurice clearly understood the assignment. The way it's designed, the colors, the expression, the mood it sets, everything about it screams that this is not your regular movie. It has that dramatic, intense energy that makes you want to click and find out what's happened. A good thumbnail can make or break a video's success, and from what we're seeing, this one is definitely going to attract viewers. It's giving that mysterious, emotional vibe that pulls you in. You look at it and you immediately want to know the story behind it. That's the kind of visual storytelling that works, and Maurice seems to have nailed it with this one. This looks like a unique storyline, for real. The way they set it up, you can feel it's not your regular type of movie. There's something different about the approach, the presentation, and the overall vibe of it. We've seen many movies before, but when something is truly unique, you can sense it even before watching. The setup, the promotional material, the energy around it, everything points to a story that's going to stand out. Maurice has always been creative with his work, and this seems to be taking things to another level. Unique storylines are what keep the industry fresh and exciting. When creators dare to do something different instead of following the same old formulas, that's when we get memorable content. And from all indications, Man of the Tale is shaping up to be one of those projects that people will remember and talk about for a long time. Maurice really knows how to grab attention. That's thumbnail energy. It's making people curious before they even press play. That's the power of good marketing and understanding your audience. He knows what works, what catches the eye, and what makes people stop scrolling and actually click on the video. In today's world, where everyone is competing for attention, you have to be smart about how you present your work. It's not enough to just create good content. You also have to package it in a way that attracts viewers. Maurice has clearly mastered this balance. The thumbnail is just the beginning. It's the hook that draws people in. And then the actual content has to deliver on that promise. And knowing Maurice's track record, he's not going to disappoint. He's built a reputation for quality work, and this movie is likely going to add to that legacy. So that's all for now. Have a nice day. Bye.